Hello everyone, coming on just to share with you now some more cards that I've made using the Fussy Cut collage papers that Dawn has recently released in her Floral Treasures release. So you get 12 sheets of paper, 2 of each design, and what I've done is I've just taken one sheet of each design and I've cut out all the images. So here we have the images here, and I am going to see how many cards I can make using those images. I'm going to be using some of the backing papers from the release, so these are some of them, and I'm also going to combine them with some of the backing papers from her previous release. So these are from the Vintage Treasures release and the Brights. I can't remember exactly what it was called, the other pack of papers. So they are still available on her Etsy shop. So these were the papers that she released back in January. So if you know, they do go very well together. So I'm just going to show you quickly. I've made another 5 cards. So first of all, we have this enormous carnation, which is, you know, it's as big as my hand. And I thought, what am I going to do with that? So I've put it on a 6x6 card. I've used some of I've just used one leaf actually. So the bit that I cut off here, I put it down here. I've mounted a little strip of this paper, which is the one I used. This is what was left of this card, which I made in my previous video. So the bit of what was left over was this bit and this strip here. So I've just mounted this strip on some green shiny card, and I've put the carnation right in the middle. I've added, you know, the flower, a happy spring, and I've added just 3 little gems there. So I really like that card. Then I used the paper with the twigs all over it, which Dawn actually drew these twigs herself, and I used the orchid on this. So I've made 2 cards using the orchid. So I've used up all the fussy cut elements of the orchid with these 2 cards. So one says just for you and the other says with love, and again I've just put a few little gems around. And I tried to, you know, because orchids come on a stem and they, you know, they have one flower below the other, I thought that they would be nice if I could try and make it look as though they were on a stem. Wasn't so easy because the stems aren't very big and the flowers are quite big, but I think they've come out really well, and I like the way that they've come out. So that's those 2. Then I really like this one. So this one is a strip of this piece of paper, this pinky background, and I just put a little strip down, and I had this sentiment which says enjoy your special day, and I have just collaged the different colours of carnation. So the pink one, which goes really well with that background paper, and then this sort of more orangey pinky colour, and then this gorgeous white and pink one, and then I had some of these sort of tear shaped gems which I was gifted recently. So I just put 3 of those on, and I absolutely love the way that this card has come out. Now when Dawn was showing her release, she actually tore the paper around these carnations rather than fussy cutting, and she put the paper away from her rather than towards her, so you don't get the white line. And I think it's perfect for cutting out these carnations, because, you know, carnations have a frilly edge to the petal anyway, so cutting them out that way gives it a more kind of authentic look, and they're absolutely beautiful. And then finally I used the tulips. So I wanted to make a bunch of tulips, and so what I did was I took one of the green leaves and I cut a hole in it and I threaded the stems through to make this bunch of flowers. But I thought, well, it didn't look right without some sort of backing, so I've layered up 2 leaves back to back, so you can see, so they spread right across the card. And then I've layered up the tulips. Some of them are raised up and some of them are flat. I've just added some more little green gems and the happy birthday. So those are my makes so far, and I still have an enormous amount of elements left. So I will be making some more cards and showing you what I did. So far with the collage elements, I've made 6 cards and used very little of the backing papers, really, just little strips, really, nothing very much. So this kit is absolutely amazing. If you whether you get the whole thing, the whole release, or whether you get some elements of it, you actually have enough material to make an enormous amount of cards, which is beautiful, and they all go so well together. And what I like is that they also go with the previous collection of papers. So you could get the collage elements, or you could get the fussy cut elements and use them with the papers that you may already have, rather than using the papers of this release. That's so beautiful, isn't it? So, and I dare say some of the I don't have the fussy cutting elements of the previous release, but there were some flowers in that release as well. They would equally go well with the papers that Dawn has released now. So thank you all for watching, and again I would like to thank Dawn for inviting me to be her guest designer for this release. Since then, she recently asked if I would like to be permanently on her design team, which is absolutely amazing, something I never ever dreamt of. So of course I said yes. I'm really enjoying using these, and I hope that if you do buy the pack or the collection or whatever you get of her things, you will have the same amount of joy as I have had using them. I can tell you, you won't be disappointed, and they're not like other packs when you get a kit, even the hunky dory kits, which are absolutely beautiful. They're all very stylized, but this, you've got so much freedom and variety, and they're very exciting products to use. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you all again soon. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.